Welcome back to Satisfactory. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a break and we're going to improve this lift wall section. And what I want to do is basically expand it, but we also need to adjust it. We're going to move this back one maybe. Well, for now, let's leave that there, just for simplicity's sake. Let's see if we can get our tilted wall. I want it. Maybe we need to go out here for a second. Technically, I want this underwater, but that causes very odd bugs, so we're not going to deal with that. But if we start the tilt at this level, yeah, something like that. Maybe. Let's see if that's about right. Playing around with the settings just to make sure that the light is coming in okay. course, now this is in a weird spot. One thing we could do is make ground level here. Now we need to figure out where we want to put that. Well, if I'm guaranteed happy, that is an option, but let's put a little door in here. No. Concrete. This way we don't have to run back for steel. That's really what I want anyway. Not just being lazy. So yeah, just be warned, I tried this same thing by putting the lights underwater. One, thinking maybe in update 8 I might get some... Oh, look at that. So it wasn't the underwater after all. It was these seemingly glass. If I take this strip out, will we get a stream of light? What is going on? Well, you look at that. Glass foundations are actually not see-through. Huh. Whether they're see-through or not, I guess they are see-through, but the light from a floodlight doesn't go through them. I find that hard to believe. Right in the drink. Let's flip this on and off again. I have one other thing I could try. But you can't see through a catwalk either. Yeah, it's a frame, not a floor. Cool kid. Let's see if the light can get through there. We're obviously going to have to move this. Nope. Light gets blocked that way too. So it has to be an object-free line of sight underlighting. No other options allowed. I don't know if that's a limitation of the engine or if that's somehow coded in. That is a weird situation. Or maybe, no, I was thinking maybe I'm trying to use these floodlights, which are typically pointed down. We're going out of our way to point them up. Figured maybe that'll have something to do with it. It's so weird though. Like when it comes on, I guess it doesn't always constantly check, which is probably saving CPU cycles. It's not checking if it can cast light, but if I flip this on and off, boom, suddenly we've got light flowing everywhere. Well, I really wanted to put some shine on this, but I don't know that I can. I'm afraid to even put this little bit of wall in. That definitely clipped it. Not so much from this side. But you can definitely see that line there. Which is probably okay. Let's just double check. I guess we could protect the bottom here with the glass foundation. Not above, but kind of like that. You know, at some point you start to feel like you're finding things. Start to feel like you're the weird one. The fact that you can't put a glass foundation on top of a light and have it shine through seems a bit weird to me. We'll just have to do that for now, and then we'll see what Update 8 brings as far as putting a glass foundation on this. We'll start with the glass for now, though, on this level. If it works, it works. If it blocks it, it blocks it. Well, it created some shadows. That's actually kind of interesting. Didn't totally block it. I kind of like the shadow aspect a lot better. Huh. My guess, if I really wanted this, I could do some metal beam action maybe. But I don't think I want that. Oh, and it takes out big chunks of it. Just that one beam took out a big chunk of the lighting. We're going to stick with... That is so weird that that big chunk of light came out from that one beam. I think we'll stick with that. I'm not disappointed, though I know I sound like I am. I'm a little bummed that we couldn't put the glass all the way across. But we'll see if it'll work in the next update. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Iron plate. One second, I think I am going to run back and get some iron plate. I'll be right back. All right, and we are back. Let's go 7 down the line. This lift wall's gotta be kind of big. Good grief. Okay. I think that might be somewhere around here. Should probably be... Oh, look at that Z fighting. Oof. That's rough. Somewhere around here is going to be the back of the factory. I kind of like this little pool here. Of course, if we close one of these off, we can have it be a pool without any wires showing. Let me take out 4 of these and see if I like it better. I'm gonna like it better. Well, it's kind of the same though, isn't it? Then the other question is, do we want a window in front? I think we want the window in front. I think this isn't helping or hurting us, so we can put that back in. And then we probably need to architecture this. A little modern railing. So, oh, hmm. I think that railing is now taking away our light. Let's take another look in the front while we have a chance to see it in the darkness. Yeah, it's taking away the light. Man, so many things operate just slightly different than you would expect. Like I said, I'm sure that's because of the engine. But for right now, we need to go ahead and leave that like that and get the full effect. Yeah, I think we'll square that off when we get done with the lift wall. So I think that's about it. I mean, it's a little extra dramatic, and when you look at it from this direction, you know, all the additional things you can see going on, I think add to it. You know, the reflections and things like that. Let's see if we can turn it down just a little bit. Just for fun, let's look at it in purple. We're not going to keep it, but I just want to see it. It might make sense to build a little bit of a half foundation to see if we can block some of this. So my guess is that it's going to go through these more than I would expect. Oh no, it's cutting it. What happened? I switched it back to white and it seems like it's gone off. Let's go back to full intensity. Let's turn it on and turn it back off again, or turn it off and turn it back on again. Then let's go 50% intensity. There we go. Whoa, don't jump in the water. Because is it me, or is it like the lights aren't working again? I mean, that's pretty close to a perfect highlight. Now, I do want to turn it down. Let me just turn it down to, say, 75. All right, you know what? We're going to leave it at 100. It's just weird because, like, right now, not seeing these lights. Something about nighttime mode. I think off camera, I'm going to have to double check to make sure that we're not on a wacky circuit. I don't see how, though. I mean, this is connected to that. End of story. I know, great story, right? So I don't know why we're having these odd lighting issues, but I think that's just telling me to leave it at 100% for now. Just like that. That cuts some of this light that's going straight up here, though you can still see sort of the glow of it. Yeah, this is going to be wacky in Update 8. Let's see what that all does. All right, so there you go. Advanced tips are very simple. Glass frame foundations don't let light through, even though they look like they should. Even though you can look through them, light doesn't directly go through them. Secondarily, just take my word out on it. You don't want to deal with these lights underwater. Weird things happen. They don't cast light, much in the same way that this blocks them. You can use half foundations, though I use 2 half foundations, which is basically 1 foundation. But for finer control, you can use half foundations to focus the effort of the light so it only shows in the area that you want. Provide a slit, as it were. And there's something weird going on with the night mode, but I'm going to call it a day. Oh yeah, and the modern foundations, oddly. Well, now see, now it's just casting a shadow, like I would expect. Yeah, that's fine. Don't think they're totally blocking. So we'll call that done. So now we're ready to connect the other side of this lift wall, and we can connect the rest of the water, and we're ready to go. Happy to take your comments and suggestions on this. I'm very excited about this lift wall scenario. I think it's going to make the whole thing really good. I am questioning the windows. They're very glary. So I'm not sure about that. I'm going to leave it for now. It's easy enough to take it out. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And like I said, next video, we'll work on adding more things to the lift wall. Then the video after that, we'll get all of the coal or compacted coal and water connected to the generators. I think we're 2 or 3 videos away for a functional completion of this location. And then we've got 1 or 2 more videos sprucing things up, fixing the wiring. So I would say we're 3 or 4 videos away from being done with the coal power plant. We'll see you next time.